Hi guys, and welcome back to another video, and today we're going to learn all about the new rework for Agoodo. So the update is now finally live in the global server, and we pretty much got a lot of new cool stuffs in the update. Like Nobara skin is pretty much the highlight of this event, and of course the rework of Agoodo. Now let's talk about her rework. So they finally reworked her into a marksman role, which is something very interesting since they changed her role so that she can build damage with her item build. In that way, she can be more viable in the jungle lane, but that doesn't mean that you can't play her in the farm lane, and of course don't expect her to be more consistent when it comes to the farm lane, because her rework is designed to make her more viable in the jungle lane since she can deal more damage, especially that her scaling has been improved quite a lot. So you can now use her blazing smite and your normal smite separately. Killing a monster with your blazing smite will grant you a different buffs depending on what monster you get. You can get buffs like movement speed, additional damage, magic and armor defense, and critical rate. This is a scaling buff that grants you even more when you reach level 15, but of course you can only choose one stat buffs at a time, and it will reset and grant you different stat buff if you use your blessing smite on a different monster again. So be sure to get the additional stats that you need depending on your item build. In this gameplay, we are building damage with one defense items, and the stat buff that we are going to get later on is the critical rate, which allows us to deal more damage during mid to late game part of the game, and during the early game we are getting the additional physical damage that will help us clear much faster. Take note that you can only use this blessing smite when you have a smite spell in you, so if you are in the farm lane you are pretty much won't get any benefit from this. Her first skill got a huge improvement where you don't have to stack jungle monsters just to deal additional damage, but instead you can now summon more monsters when leveling the skill. Staying inside the field will grant you additional attack speed and movement speed, and you also recover some health per second. Notice that there will be a seeds that will pop out of nowhere. You can actually collect these seeds and she will gain additional attack speed for a total of 10 stacks. But if an enemies get those seeds, they will take damage instead. Now let's talk about her Furball. Her Furball have been significantly improved. During separation with her Furball, she can now deal a chain lightning that will damage nearby enemies, and she can also apply stun frequently. This is actually really powerful since she will deal more damage, and it's very helpful for chipping down HP of your nearby enemies. Take note that Agoodo will inherit 100% of stats and skill from all equipments, while her Furball will get 50% of its stats buff. Next is her second skill. She no longer charge it and you can now immediately use it. They add some additional mechanic into it where if you hit a target, she will automatically detach from her Furball, giving you more ways on how to summon her Furball. And lastly is her ulti is just pretty much the same. So her rework is now being focused on making her better in terms of scaling and dealing more damage. This is actually a huge improvement for her so that you can now somehow carry with this hero. She is now more flexible where you can build either tank or damage build, and the stat buffs from monster will help you to compensate on what stats that you are lacking. So this rework gives you more ways on how to play her, and she is now even more viable than before. She is really good in terms of dealing damage while supporting your team with healing and buffs. During early game, she can now apply a lot of pressure and punish those enemies who are very aggressive since her damage will immediately destroy them. Always make use of her seeds, which allows you to gain more attack speed. Utilize her second skill even more so that you can separate her Furball and regain some HP if it is needed, so that you can actually manipulate her HP every time you return her Furball back to you, since she will gain additional shield to help you from surviving. Her summons can help you take down towers immediately, and you can also use it to backdoor the towers if there are no minions nearby, since her summons also counted as minions like similar to Milady. She doesn't have much range, so be sure to be very careful when it comes to engaging. And finally, she is now more viable in the current meta. Overall, this rework is somewhat a game changer in the current meta since she can provide a lot in the battlefield, especially that she can follow up during the setup in your team. She can be a secondary damage support, and she can also be a tanky damage support. Like, they totally give her more attention in this rework. She is now really strong if you know how to fully understand her overall mechanics.
Been slain. An ally has been slain.
奥義はいつでも打てるよ。
Water is clearer, the grass greener, and the fish more plentiful. Maybe they'll return. A dream
敵を倒しました。味方が倒されました。
the wave.
奥義クールダウン中。
An enemy has been
奥
slain.
義クールダウン中。
Down, the tides surround.
An ally has been slain.
タワーを破壊しました。
We are the children of the great river. Our lullabies are waves and fishing sounds. I did good, didn't I?
Your team has destroyed a turret.
タワーが破壊されました。
Killing spree. Double kill.
It's said they know what the rivers looked like thousands of years ago.
敵が倒されました。味方が倒されました。タワーを破壊しました。
Down,
Enemy
the
killing
tides
spree.
surround. The Milky Way will guide your way home.
An ally has been slain.
Dreamy reunion. It's said they know what the rivers look like thousands
An
of years
enemy has been slain.
Take them back home. Come on, we're fighting
Shut
your
down.
Up and down, the tides surround.
Your team has destroyed a turret. An ally has been slain. Unstoppable.
Up and down, the tides surround. 信じられない Years of your godlike can be heard in the trills of the sky. Let's play somewhere else.
奥義クールダウン中。 ムカついてる？
One is the finless porpoise. The other is the baji. Don't mix them up.
奥義はいつでも打てるよ。
Take them back home.
Legendary.
それが限界？味方が倒されました。敵が倒されました。
I did good.
Double kill. An ally has been slain. Triple kill.
奥義クールダウン中
One is the friendless sword. The other is the Baji. Don't mix them up.
奥義クールダウン中
Up and down. Unstoppable. Shut down. Catch the wave. Up and down. Time surround.
クールダウン中を破壊しました
You have slain an enemy. Double kill. Your turret has been destroyed.
Legendary.
それが限界
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Greener. And the fish more plentiful. Maybe they'll return.
Victory!